It's been a few years since I made my last motorcycle video about my Kawasaki Drifter 1999. But the one thing I always wanted to do, which I didn't do, was do a video on how to put Caddy Lites, 1959 Caddy Lites, on the back of your Drifter. And that's what this video is about. Originally on the Vulcan Drifter Riders site, I posted this article, and I'll leave a link to it. And in there it shows you what to buy, how to put the lights together, how to mount the lenses, the new lens on it. And the issue with these doing this mod, the weight of these lenses is quite a lot for the original design, and the lights end up sagging or they end up breaking. Okay, so the problem with the original light, you can see here, this is and this white stuff here, that's just silicone from the last time that I put it together. This rubber bushing fit in here, and this this clip here, okay, it goes in right here and locks the rubber piece in place. Now the weight of this on here is what caused this rubber to break, and it broke right here. Because it's rubber and the extra weight it wasn't designed for, all of this, the weight of all of this eventually caused it to break. And let me bring you over and show you on the bike. You can see right here is what the lights look like when they're mounted. And there's quite a bit of play on this. This is the part here that breaks right here. I made these plastic bushings. There's plastic bushings in there. And the idea is that it prevents these lights from bouncing around, but they still do anyways, or turning. It was just too soft. So a hard plastic is better. Hollow bolt going through, the lights, the wires run through. I fixed it so it's running lights and signal lights. I have a band here to strengthen this piece. You can see there's a clamp, a hose clamp right here. I'll do the same for this side. So Aaron and I came up with a new design to replace this rubber with hard plastic. And you can see there's a center bolt that goes through the whole thing, and this is where your wires are going to come through now. Now you can see that this goes in here like this, fits right in, and you can see now we put our clip in. Locks it in place. That's not coming apart. I'll probably put a little bit of silicone inside between these two surfaces just to make sure that there's no water, infiltration of water into that. The idea is that this now goes in all the way. And you can see over here, we've eliminated this piece. And I do have a set screw underneath, a grub screw, that prevents this from turning. And it'll lock it into place. And again, if anybody is interested, I'm going to leave Aaron's contact information if you so desire to get this made for your own bike. If you go to Vulcan Drifter Riders, you will see this print up. You'll be able to get it there. Just look for Caddy Light, putting 59 Caddy Lites on Kawasaki Drifter. Was I put some silicone, just a small bit, on the outside and on the inside. I fed the wires through the hole, and I'm just going to put it in the place. But before I do, I'm going to slide my bolt, and you'll see what happens later. This bolt goes through here, okay, and it comes out on this side, and we're going to put our nut on that. The wires don't go through the bolt, the hollow bolt, like the old ones. I made an extra hole right here. So now we're going to put that in place. Pull this up a little bit. And what I did was I put, these are actually the dual bulbs. You can, they're signals and they're also running lights. Now the light is assembled. We have our new bushing. It's going to go into the bike. Our wires are in place. We don't want to push this bolt in. We got to make sure it's sticking out so we can still put a nut on it. Okay, so we got our light fixture. Feed our wires through. And now we're going to put our fender washer on this, and there'll be a hole to feed the wires through, and then we don't have to worry about the hollow bolt. And that's the way it's going to sit. As you can see, the modification is now done. The light is back together and works fine. We have running lights and signal lights on the back. You can see the washer here. I put a double nut on it. I might even put a nylock on the end of this. This one here, once that crack gets a little bit worse, I'll be doing the same thing to this one. I have the extra bushing made. And the bushings are actually printed on a 3D printer, and that's how Aaron made them. And I'll leave his contact information, and you'll be able to contact him if you should so desire. And peace out.